here's my latest acquisition. This is a 1957 Ford 300. And the way that I got it, a fellow that I know, he passed away. And from what I remember, I was told he had owned this car for 40 years. And he drove it for a number of years. Then he decided to make it into a hot rod. So he was a paint and body guy, mainly paint. Good at it. This guy was exceptional, good guy, and his name was Buddy. And Buddy loved this car. I tried to buy it from him one time before, about 4 or 5 years ago, and he told me no, he didn't want to sell it, he wanted to build it. Well, he drug his feet because it was parked for 30 years with him pedaling on it, doing a little bit, little bit, little bit. Started going downhill, and he wanted to finish the car, and so him and his friend got on it. His friend's a body man, very good body man, and they started to work. They took the front end off, and way back, for some reason, Buddy threw the inner fender wells out and didn't replace them. Well, come to find out, he had to build a deal to hold the fenders up. They bolt it here and over there, and it came to here, and that's what holds the fenders up. There's no inner fender. It does have a core support that goes with it. But this guy spent a lot of time on this body. His buddy told me that he had 40 hours on each rear fender down the sides. And same thing with the top. Buddy, when he got in the car, the top was rusty right here. So we bought a donor car with a good roof, and he cut it off and put the roof from the donor car on here. So this is a new roof on it. And he said it was a place about like that, but some body men are very particular. Apparently Buddy was. So got it, and they started working on it about a year and a half ago, I guess. And unfortunately, Buddy and I never got to see it finished. He had set it up to put a 460 in it. He had the motor in it, and I saw when he did it, the engine ran and all that. Well, he had sent the engine to an engine builder, and before he passed away, and the guy was building the engine, he passed away, and he just, I guess the guy's got the engine. I don't know. It's too expensive for me to buy. It was up, at the point it was at, it was around $4,000 to $5,000, and I'm more of a $1,000 motor guy. I mean, I don't gain nothing by spending all that money on the motor, but this was Buddy's dream, and it's an exceptional car. If you come around here, Emil, he put a GM steering box in it. I think it's a GM box. I know it's probably a Ford box. That's what it is, and it's got a GM steering wheel that tilts. I don't think it extends, but he had originally GM seats in it that swiveled, and I think what I'm going to do is put a bench seat in it. Now, what's kind of unique about it, we'll go around to the back in a minute and I'll show you, but you see these tubs in the back here and the way this piece here is built? Well, Buddy put 22-inch wheels and tires on the back of this thing, and we'll get out and look at it. And what I'm going to do with it, I'm just going to take aluminum and sheet the whole back. I'm not going to go into trying to use these seats. I'll probably never have anybody ride in the back of it with me. So I've got 2 of everything for it because of the donor car. And he was very proud of this thing, and the work that he did on it was exceptional. They put new floors in it and did a lot of work. But he also shaved the door handles. He took the chrome off the side and filled in the holes, and just stripped it all the way down with a game plan of putting door poppers on it. And I personally would rather had the handles, and probably maybe I'm going to put them back on because I got everything, but it kept it all. And I'm going to definitely, I think, put the chrome back on it because that made these 300s, made them look shorter. They're very short. Most people don't know it, but the 500, I think it was. I don't know how many inches longer it was, but it was quite a bit longer. This was like a business coupe. And you can see where he shaved this off the back. And in the trunk, you can see the tubs. This thing is ready. It would take a day to go around it and straighten some places up. But it's ready to paint. And his color scheme was going to be yellow all over. And I don't know if I'm going to do that. I've thought about what color would go good with the yellow. And I've had a number of suggestions. One was black at the bottom and yellow at the top. And that was a Ford color match, but it wasn't this yellow. It was a lighter color yellow, not as strong. But if you get out here, Emil, look at the tires on this thing. And you see how he put the coilovers on it and the rear end, and just these things are humongous. And it's got the traction bars. Everything's done underneath the car. He spent all that time and effort there, and then passed away. We're all going to do that one day. But this, if you look at the wheels, how deep they are back in there. And the guy his buddy that I got it from, told me it took him an hour to get each wheel on the car.
Wow, these weld wheels are worth more than my little car, Fred.
Oh, really?
These things are crazy.
Yeah, as big as them things are, they got to be expensive. And then up front, he's got the weld wheels, and you know, he was going all out, and he was a great guy, good man.
Wow.
So this is the first step. I'm going to move it inside the garage this coming week. I got a guy coming over to help me, but they put everything new on the front end. It's got Wheelwood brakes and rotors. What do you think them things? Look at this, Bill. You being the parts guy. What do you think that setup cost?
Oh, I couldn't even begin to imagine.
It ain't cheap.
No, sir. These are Willwood?
Yeah.
Ooh, you got some good stuff there.
Yeah.
You got your money's worth there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm very pleased with the car. I got all the hood, the front fenders, the grill and everything in the garage in a corner in here. So I'm ready to go. It's just, I've got the Alpha to do, but that'll take the back seat, and I got the other ones to do also.
It's very cool.
Yes.